Good morning, WW Robinson. Today is March 20th, 2019. I have Trevor here with me this morning. How are you, Trevor?
Good.
It is officially Wednesday, right? I believe today is also officially the first day of spring. Did you know that?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Yes, I'm super excited. Are you ready for spring?
Yeah.
I'm tired of cold weather. I'm tired of snow. I want warm weather, flip-flops, beach. Does that sound good to you?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if we can get that to happen. All right. It is the 19th. It is also, it's the 20th. Did I say the 20th or the 19th today? What did I say? Today's the 20th. I don't know what I'm doing. And it is day 8 in our rotation, and I hope that is correct. I think it is. All right, tell us what's for lunch today.
Pancakes, sausage patty, egg patty, diced potatoes, vegetable juice, panned apples, pears, choice milk.
All right, good old breakfast for lunch. And we have Abigail this morning to tell us about the weather. So Abigail, come on over. I'll hold this up for you, and you tell everybody, what is the weather?
Cloudy.
It is cloudy. Now, was it warm or was it cool out this morning? It was cool. It's got to warm up, doesn't it? All right, thank you. And we have Savannah to lead us in the pledge, so please stand. All right, Savannah, switch hands. There you go.
I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Good job, Savannah. Please join me for a moment of silence. Thank you. All right, we have some birthdays today. I'm going to start with staff birthdays because I'm not sure if those got announced yesterday, but yesterday having a birthday was Miss Dirty and Miss Goodwin. So happy birthday to those folks. Hope you have a happy birthday. And then today celebrating a birthday, we have Cole Chapman, Porter Kibler, Tyler Raines, Bridget Rivas Quintanilla, and that's it. Landon's tomorrow, or 22nd. All right, so that's all of the birthdays today. Hope you have a great birthday. I do have an announcement for all of the girls on the run. Girls, this afternoon, you will be meeting in the STEM lab after school to get started for Girls on the Run. Again, in the STEM lab today. Let's see. I think that's all of the announcements. Do you want to do some shout outs?
To Jocelyn Armstrong in Miss Stott's class, Miss Henry's class, Miss Weimer's class, and Mr. Hart's class, Josh Riley, Grayson Dalton, and that's it.
All right. And I forgot, I have one other announcement. Anna Bible is here with us this morning, and she's going to share a quote with us, correct?
Yeah.
All right. Come on over, Anna. What you got? You want me to hold that up?
You can.
Well, you want to?
So the quote is, "Be yourself, everybody else is taken," and Oscar Wilde wrote it. So what it basically means is, don't let anybody tell you who you can't be, like what clothes you wear or what you do. Be your own person. Don't let anybody tell you who you can't be.
That's absolutely right. I love it, Anna. Thank you. So everybody be themselves. That's awesome. Thank you. All right. So now we're ready for our story. All right. So I got to figure out where I dropped off. Okay. We headed down the hallway together, but Tazy and Alexander had left to the band room while Mr. D, Elvis, and I went to the right. Art is in the next building over because we are sharing the art room with the junior high kids for a month while some of our classrooms are getting new windows. Mr. D asked if Elvis and I were okay, and I said we were, but I needed to give Elvis a quick run outside. Mr. D nodded and then held out his fist to me. I guess he wanted me to fist bump him, and even though I felt silly doing it, I knocked my fist into his. Thanks, Mr. D. I'll be right back in class in a sec. And that was that. Elvis and I walked outside. He sniffed around and peed on a few plants, but neither of us said anything. Clearly, neither of us wanted to be the one to speak first. My mom says I can be stubborn when I want, but obviously so could Elvis. After everything that had just happened in the cafeteria, neither one of us wanted to admit we were sorry about our fight. We slipped into art class only a few minutes late. As soon as I took my seat and started working on my log cabin, Elvis fell asleep. I wasn't sure how he'd be able to sense if anything was about to happen in my brain when he was snoring and drooling all over the classroom floor, but I didn't care. I worked on the roof of my cabin, gluing popsicle sticks together. I thought about lunch and what Alexander Chang Cohen had said about me being brave. No one in the history of my entire life had ever called me brave. Okay, that's not true. They had. People said it to me all the time in the hospital, but they only said it because everyone thinks hospitals are such scary places. They assumed I was scared there, and therefore I was brave. But that wasn't really the case. I'm comfortable at the hospital. Everyone knows me. I know everyone, and it's a world that's far more familiar to me than school. Let's put it this way. No one throws milk cartons at you while you're in the hospital, and I'm in the hospital because I have no choice. But I did have the choice to ask Alexander to sit with us at lunch, even if it was technically Elvis's idea to do it. It was my action that made everything happen. I had never really put myself out there like that before. In fact, usually it was people who put themselves out there for me. It felt good that I could finally pay it forward. I also thought about my titanium lug nut. If Billy had it, like Alexander said, I would never get it back from him. It was a little weird how Alexander's brain was like a video recorder, and I realized I could finally figure out what had happened to me that day. It was scary not knowing what was wrong with me, but I wondered whether truth was even scarier. All right, I'm going to stop there for a second because if you remember, so we didn't read yesterday, but we read the day before, and Billy was talking about the lug nut, but did he say, or not Billy, Alexander was talking about the lug nut, but did he say that Billy took it? He didn't say that Billy took it. He said that he saw it on the floor, right? All right, so Benji's making an assumption that who has it? He's assuming Billy has it. I think that might be interesting later. Just my thought. But right now, above all else, my biggest problem was Elvis. I knew he was still mad at me about our fight. I was still angry about it too, but I really regretted calling him a liar. Sometimes when I get mad, I lose control and say things I don't mean. My emotions go into overdrive and I can't control my mouth anymore. Wonder if any students can relate to that. I knew I sounded like a baby saying he started the fight, but it was true. He totally started it. Why was Elvis so pushy about me asking Alexander to sit with us at lunch? If I hadn't wanted to wave him over for lunch, all the milk carton bombing would never have happened. But then again, when I thought about it, I was happy I'd met Alexander. He seemed pretty cool. I wondered what it was he needed to talk to me about before Mr. D interrupted. Seeing that I had never really made a friend like him so quickly, I wondered whether it was something you discussed like, hey, do you want to be friends or what? Or whether it just sort of happened on its own. Maybe Elvis had a point about this whole pack thing. It's not like I hadn't noticed that I didn't have many friends. My life is just so busy between the hospital, my mom, trying to avoid getting noogies by the twins, and looking at sock catalogs for new and interesting socks, I never noticed before. I've always thought of myself as more of a loner. Maybe that was changing. And of course, it was way more fun sitting under the table with Alexander than being by myself. And it was nice of Tazy to come over and check on us afterward. Maybe she would be part of my pack too. I even had to admit, when I really thought about it, that it had been nice talking to Elvis. He could be really great company. Then again, like he said, he's not even my real dog. So we will stop there for today. Tomorrow we'll start chapter 11. We're getting close to the end here. So, all right. I believe that's all we have for today. So you can choose to be the kind of leader that you would follow and make it a great day. So long.